Okay, so I'm going to do my intro and then get going. Hello, everybody. This is Sam Seavey with the Bluegrass Council of the Blind. Thank you very much for joining us for another AT Group seminar. Today, we are talking about the RealSAM Pocket. This is an accessible smartphone that just recently came on the market, and this might be a good option for some people. So, as always, if you enjoy these types of videos, well, head on over to our YouTube. We have a ton more content over there. If you can just go into YouTube and search Bluegrass Council of the Blind, you'll find our channel and our videos. If you're watching this video later on, you will also find links to all of that down below in the video description. If you would like to reach out and contact us, the best way to do that is through email or phone. Our email is info, I-N-F-O, at bcbky.org. And that's also our website, bcbky.org. Lots of great information there as well. You can also give us a call, 859-259-1834. And once again, you can find a lot of that information in the video description. But okay, let's get started. So the RealSAM Pocket, this is, as I said, a new smartphone just released about a year ago or so here in the US. It's a European phone, or the company is European. The company is called RealSAM AI. And this phone apparently has been available over there for a while, but now it's made its way here to the US. And as I said, it's basically a smartphone alternative, an accessible smartphone option. It is built on a Samsung device and might even help if I take it out of the case here so we can actually see, get a better look at it here. There we go. So I took it out of the case. It does, oh, wrong way. Sorry, hard to do this upside down. It does come with a nice gel case, protective case. This comes in the box when you purchase the phone, so that's good. And also has a lanyard, so you can keep it maybe around your neck. But here it is, as I said. Oops, it's talking to us. This is a Samsung phone. I'm trying to get like the highlight. There we go. You can see the camera. And very nice Samsung phone, very large, as you can see. I'll put it next to, for a size comparison, here is a business card. One of my business cards, so you can see the size. I keep going the wrong way. There we go. So a pretty good size phone. Now, the key to this phone is that everything, pretty much 99.9% of the phone is controlled with your voice. So voice commands. So that makes it easier for people who are profoundly visually impaired and can't see the screen. The only thing you have to do is be able to find the little box here at the bottom that it's backwards, but it says press to, or tap to talk is what it says. And that's how you initiate the voice commands. So there are a couple things you can do on the phone just by touching, but a lot of those also are read out loud to you. So it's fully accessible. Now, there may be some concerns as far as the voice commands. You know, if you are in a busy location, maybe you're at Keeneland watching the races and everybody's screaming around you, it might be kind of difficult to operate your phone because it's not going to be able to hear you very well. So that's kind of a drawback to this phone. But other than that, pretty cool. So in order to use it, as I said, we just tap the button here and then give the voice command. What time is it?
Time is 18 minutes past 1 p.m. on Thursday, January 12th. 2023.
So 18 past 1. Turn up the volume here.
That's maximum volume.
Maximum volume, okay. So it says 18 past 1. That's because, once again, it's a originally European phone, and that's how they say 118. They would say 18 past 1. So you get used to that kind of stuff. We can also ask things like the weather, and I am connected to the Wi-Fi, so this does need internet access either through Wi-Fi or through your mobile plan provider. What's the weather?
The weather is 54 degrees, rain. Today's minimum was 53 degrees and maximum was 55 degrees. The forecast for today is very heavy rain, minimum 41 degrees, maximum 56 degrees.
Yes, very nasty day out today, and warm. We're supposed to have snow flurries tomorrow. Go figure. so there you go. You can see that as long as you can find where to press the button down here in the bottom, probably third of the screen, or maybe even quarter of the screen, then you're going to be able to use this just by giving the voice commands. Now, you will have to remember all of these voice commands, but you can do that, control the phone pretty much fully with your voice. And that includes things like adding in contacts, which is something that you cannot do on like an iPhone or a Samsung phone, a regular Samsung phone. They don't let you add in contacts using your voice, but the RealSAM Pocket does let you do that, which is pretty nice. Now, it does have a settings area and a menu, and the way you get to that is kind of in a unique way. We touch in the upper left-hand corner, and you see, which on your screen it's in the upper right-hand corner, but that's because my image is reversed here. To me, it's in the upper left-hand corner, and if I touch, you see this line shows up. And so if I follow the line with my finger and slide down and then over.
Showing main menu, move your finger on the screen until you hear the item you want and then release.
It brings us into the menu. It says, hold your finger on the screen until you hear the item you want and then release. I should also mention that you've got a couple different voices. If you don't like the guy's male voice that I'm using, you can change that. But now we just put our finger down.
Call number.
Call number.
Call contact.
Call contact.
Call settings.
There's our settings. And if I pick my finger up,
showing settings menu,
it chooses that option.
Change keyboard, type current liquidity. Set ring volume. Change ringtone. Set media volume. Change ringtone. Audio settings. Power off behavior currently.
Change power off behavior to unconfirmed.
Sorry, my phone was ringing there.
Power off behavior currently unconfirmed.
Change the power off behavior to confirmed.
There you go. So if you lift your finger off, it will choose that option. So we've got several things that we would need to do in the settings, changing your ringtone, changing your media volume, things like that. If I go all the way to the bottom,
disabled, start,
done.
Showing main menu.
And when I lift up, it goes back, and now we're in this previous menu.
Cited assistance call. Turn on outdoor location, done. Turn on assistance call.
So assistance call, you can call somebody in the RealSAM Pocket, RealSAM AI team, and they will help you.
Cited assistance menu.
Cited assistance menu. So if I lifted up my finger here, it would take me into a visual menu system that someone who is fully sighted might be able to use if I needed help with anything.
User guide. Assist turn on outdoor, done.
Done.
Exiting menu.
And it said turn on outdoor location. This does have GPS. This does have Bluetooth. This does have Wi-Fi. Once again, it's a Samsung phone, so it's got all of that fancy smartphone stuff built in. It does have a camera. You can do that as well. So obviously we can control it with our voice. So that means we can make phone calls. We can send text messages all with our voice. So I can say, I can tap the screen here. Call Sam.
There is a match for Sam. I did find this. RealSAM helpline. Say yes to select it, or say help for more information.
So they didn't find Sam because I'm not saved in the contacts, but it did find a contact for RealSAM helpline, and it said say yes to choose it or say more for more help. I can't just say that command. Every single time I have to push the button here. Cancel.
No problem. Let's start again.
So now I can also send a text message, and I can even dial a number by the phone number. So let's try that. Dial 859-259-1834.
Sorry, Sam. I can't do that. You do not have phone service at the moment.
That's right. I don't have a SIM card in this particular device. This is just our demo model. But if I had a SIM card, then it would complete that phone call for me. Let's see. Let's try send a text message to 859-259-1834.
What should the text message say?
Now, once again, I have to tap the button in order to give that command. Hey, comma, how are you today? Question mark.
Your text message to 8592-591834 says, hey, how are you today? Would you like to send it?
And I can send it, or I can choose to cancel. Now it's not going to be able to send because we don't have a SIM card in there, and also our phone here at the office can't get text messages. So I'm just going to cancel. Cancel that.
No contact for cancel that. Your text message to 8592-591834 says, hey, how are you today? Would you like to send it?
So that's a perfect example of if you don't give quite the right voice command, it doesn't quite understand what you're trying to do. So no.
Text canceled.
Okay, so this has some extra cool features, some entertainment features, like podcasts, audiobooks you can download as well. So let's see, I'm going to try podcast. Play a podcast.
I have podcasts from 8 sources. The first 5 are 1. RealSAM Collection, RC. 2. Royal National Institute for the Blind, RNIB. 3. RNIB News Agent. 4. British Broadcasting Corporation, BBC. 5. Australian Broadcasting Corporation, ABC. Please select one or say next for more.
I have to touch it, obviously. Number 2.
Okay, I have 6 RNIB podcasts. 1. RNIB Connect. 2. RNIB Conversations. 3. RNIB TV Guide.
Number 2.
Right, I have many episodes of RNIB Conversations. 1. 1486, World Braille Day 2023, panel discussion from 8 days ago. 2. 1485, making travel more accessible for visually impaired people.
Oh, let's listen to that one.
Of December last year. 3. 1484.
Number 2. So you can see I don't need to wait for it to finish. I can just tap the button to make my choice. Sounds like a cuckoo clock, right? Or a...
Great. Playing 1485, making travel more accessible for visually impaired people.
You're listening to RNIB Connect Radio. For many people with a visual impairment, traveling can be intimidating, and foreign holidays in particular can seem out of reach.
Stop. Tick, tock, tick, tock, tick, tock. Isn't that from Peter Pan? That's whenever the alligator was swimming up. That's what Hook, he hated that sound, didn't he?
Transient network error. Please try again.
Okay. So there's the podcast. Listening to audiobooks is very similar. You go through it, you pick the audiobook you want to listen to, and then they have some other options as well. And they're constantly adding in new features all the time. There's really kind of a short list of things that the phone can do other than normal phone tasks like making calls, sending text messages. But as I said, they are going to be constantly updating this device and adding in new features, things that you'll be able to do. Hopefully we'll see some more productivity things like alarms, stopwatches, all of that, calculators, all that kind of stuff. It does use Google, so let's try a calculator. I've never done that before. Let's see if it can figure out an equation. What's 2 plus 3? I don't have high.
Sorry, I
Yeah.
missed that. Did you say list radios, list newspapers, list podcasts, list books? Please try again. Listening to 1485, making travel more accessible for visually impaired people. Say continue to continue.
Cancel.
Thank you. What's next?
So yeah, it didn't recognize what I said, but it did mention the magazines and newspapers. It does have newspapers and magazines as well that you can access. Quite a large assortment of newspapers and magazines, in fact, and publications that you can listen to. So that's pretty nice. So this is really, pretty much about it as far as the RealSAM Pocket. It is a nice looking phone and good hardware and all of that. And hopefully, as I said, they will add in some more features and functionality in the future. If you would like information about the RealSAM Pocket, you can go to RealThing AI. I believe it's realthingai.com. If you just do a Google search for RealSAM Pocket, I'm sure you'll find the phone. It's being sold through distributors around the country. You can also contact us and we can give you a hand hunting one down. If you'd like to come in and try this out in person or see any of the other devices that we have in the office, we're happy to help with that. You can reach us through the website, bcbky.org, email info@bcbky.org, or through phone number 859-259-1834. Thank you very much. Be sure to check out our other episodes on our YouTube channel. Hope you guys have a great day.